Welcome to another edition of Day with Zenler. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever part of the world you're watching us from.
Yes, good morning and welcome to today's Day with Zenler.
Yes, we have a powerful day, power-packed sessions, a lot of speakers coming in, sharing the user stories. We have a few sessions planned out for you. So stay tuned. If you cannot stay for the entire day, watch it on the replay, but try to make the maximum use of it because this is only for the users, only Zenler users.
Amazing, amazing. So fabulous, Manmeet, you're going to take our first session for us.
Yes.
Amazing. And it's on the 3-step framework to scale a business.
Yes, thank you so much, Liz.
Amazing. Take it away.
Thank you. Let me share a story with you. A story which is actually going to help you understand how does social media work and what are actually the simple metrics of growing a business. You know, today, if you go onto social media and you try to learn how to scale a business, it's complex. There are videos out there teaching you how to set up complex systems, how to set up complex integrations, automations, and I don't know how much the toll it takes. When I was starting out to do a business and I went on YouTube and searched how to scale a business, tons of video came forward and I have hundreds of solutions as to how I can scale my business. And all of those made my head spin because I couldn't really understand that where do I begin and how do I start? It all seemed like alien to me. And does that happen with you too? Do you also look at other social media platforms, try to look at mentors, and still feel that how alien this is? Can't we keep it simple? Actually, keeping it simple is the key. You know, there's this metrics in marketing which is said KISS, keep it simple and stupid. Till the time you keep it simple and stupid, the more it helps you to grow your business. The story that I was about to tell you is about a visionary man. This man's name is Rob Walker, and I've shared this story multiple times at some of my sessions in New Zenler. Now, this man was really curious to know that how does this online marketing work? Why are some people able to sell at whooping rates, and why are some people not able to sell even though their product is as good as others' products? So what he did, he went to that time of the website, an e-commerce website called eBay. I'm sure you all are aware of it. He went ahead and he bought about 200 products from that website and charging about $1 each to him. So his cost of investment is $200 into these products. Now, as visionary as he was, he wanted to take a test. He wanted to see how online marketing works. So he went ahead to about 200 authors. And then he told the authors to write one story each or description each for one of these products. And he got the stories as well because, you know, he had the skill of communication and public speaking. So easily he could get one story each from one of the author and collaborate it with the 200 products that he had. Now, this man has 200 products and he has 200 stories or 200 descriptions of those particular products. Now, because he was curious, he was intriguing, he played a good card. He picked up those stories, linked it with the products, and uploaded in the same platform that he bought from. He uploaded it on eBay and started to sell it on the same platform from where he bought it. Now, one of the product was sold for about $65. Remember, I told you he bought it for $1 each. One of the product was sold for $65. Now you might say, okay, that's beginner's luck. He sold one product. That's okay. One of the person might have bought it without thinking. I thought the same when I was listening to the entire story. But actually, after selling the 200 products, he made a revenue of, and hold your ears when I say this, he made a revenue of $8,000. And that's profit revenue that I'm talking about, not the total sales. That's the profit I'm talking about. Now, he had invested $200 and he's made a profit revenue of $8,000 in total. I can't even calculate what the ROI is. What did he do so differently? He used the power of social media to connect with the audience on an emotional level. And that's the only simple and stupid formula to scale your business. You have to connect with your audience in a way that they feel that the product or the solution that you're trying to offer them is relatable to them. And I think I used the wrong word. It's not the product, it's the solution. When you go out and you try to sell the features, you try to sell the products, nobody is ready to buy. Nobody likes to be sold. But when you give them a solution, when you make their life easy, they are ready to buy it. Let's say I'm feeling very hot because it is summers in India and I'm feeling really hot. I'm sitting in a room just with a fan and I'm really feeling hot. That's my problem, that I'm feeling hot. Somebody comes to me and tells me that you're feeling really hot. I'm sure you might be feeling uncomfortable. There's this air condition that doesn't make noise, works perfectly well, and will keep your room temperature at a stable level. You will not feel cold. At the same time, you will feel comfortable to do all your work. I will be sold in a minute because I now got a solution for the problem that I have. Remember, this person came in and did not tell me that, this air condition will run at 16 degrees, will cover in the entire room, did not sell me the features, just told me the solution for the problem that I was looking. So when you go out in the market meaning when you go out on social media trying to connect with your audience, all you have to take care of is two things. Number one, you are trying to give them a solution for the problem that they're facing. Two, you are trying to engage with them on an emotional level. Now, as we were talking about the 3-step framework to scale your business, the first step inside the framework is creating a funnel. Because, it is very easier than said. You can't be sitting in front of your system, looking at all your platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and trying to search people who are looking for a problem or who are looking for a solution for the problem that you're trying to solve. You need the people to come to you and tell you that, yes, this is the problem I'm looking for. Do you have a solution for this? You need to put your information out there. And why do we use a funnel for that? Because through the funnel, we can give them something for free as a value addition. It could be anything. It could be a cheat sheet. It could be a PDF. It could be a video. And probably it could be video series as well. Anything that solves their problem at step 1. What do I mean to say? Let's say that I'm on the ground floor and I have to go to the first floor. So the ground floor is my current situation and the first floor is my desired situation where I want to reach. So what do I do is that when I want to climb, I'll take the first step of the stairs, right? I will not step on the 5th stair. I will take the first step of the stairs and gradually I'll reach the first floor. So when you're trying to solve a problem, when you're trying to acquire a customer, rather than telling them that, oh, hey, go to the first floor, tell them that, hey, take the first step. And for that first step, you create a funnel. There are 2 reasons why we create a funnel. Number one, it helps us collect email IDs. Because no matter how well these social media platforms are working, none of them we own. We only own the audience that is inside our email list. All the other audiences are owned by these platforms. So one, funnel helps us to collect the email addresses. Second, funnel helps us to build the trust and credibility. You are somebody who's completely new. Let's say you were to come to my profile. You don't know me as a representative or a member of Zenler. One day you bounce upon my profile and you come to my profile and you see that I'm doing something and you want to, let's say, collaborate with me. You will not do it the first time you come to my profile. The first time you will do a little bit of digging and deeping and seeing that what is on my socials, what are people saying about me. Later, you're going to dig in and come the second day and see that have people given me good testimonials? Then you'll take your own sweet time to see what are the kind of testimonials they've given. Then you will come in the third day and the fourth day and the fifth day, and then you will decide, oh, she seems good. We could talk to her. And that is when you'll be ready to talk to me, not yet buy, just talk to me. According to a market research, it takes about 5 to 7 touch points from the consumer to the business owner for that sale to happen. So this particular funnel helps you deliver the first and the second touch point, which creates trust and credibility. Now let's take an example. Let's say you are a dog trainer and you are trying to sell a solution, which is, I will help you train your dog so that he doesn't bite, so that he doesn't misbehave and listens to you. This is the bigger solution. This is the first floor solution you're offering. The dog doesn't bite, listens to you and behaves properly. This is the first level solution. Now, what could be that first stare? In your funnel, you could say that, hi, I'm a dog trainer. I help your dog learn how to handshake. Here is a 10-minute video which will help you to understand how to make your dog handshake. If I have a dog, if I'm a dog owner, I will put in my email address because it's free of cost. And I would want, hey, I want to learn how to make my dog handshake. I'll put in my email address, get your video, watch that 10-minute video. And if that 10-minute video helps my dog handshake, the trust and credibility is right there. I have established a trust and credibility with you if I'm a dog trainer. Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry. If I am a dog owner and you are offering me that lead magnet, now I have trust and credibility with you. And when you send me emails, send me offers, I will look out for you because you helped me at stair 1. Now I'm ready to listen to you at stair 2, stair 3, and eventually go for your higher programs. So the step 1, I'll repeat it again, the step 1 in how to scale your business is creating a funnel. 2 reasons. 1, it develops trust and credibility. Second, it gives us the email ID of the person, and that is the only place where we own the audience. Apart from that, all social media platforms audience, we do not own. The beauty is that Zenler has marketing funnels which you can use. If you are on a free plan, pro plan, premium plan, no matter what plan you are, you can simply create a funnel. Just go in, you can choose from the lead magnet funnel or a video series funnel. And once you go in, you can just put in the title, choose a design that is already available, and your funnel is right there. The thank you page in the funnel is completed. Once we cover all the 3 steps, I'll also show you how to do it. So I hope the step 1 is clear: creating a funnel, collecting the email ID, and building the trust of your audience. And how do you select the lead magnet? What to offer inside the funnel is try to solve the first stair of the first floor inside your funnel. And that's step 1. Step 2 is use social media to get leads. Now you've created a funnel already and it is live on your website. Everyone automatically wouldn't come to know that here is a person, here is a dog trainer who is giving us a lead magnet and teaching us how to make our dog handshake. They will not come to know automatically. You will have to go out there, tell people, hey, I have a free resource available for you and you can use this. In order to use social media to promote your business, the first and the foremost thing is that you decide that which social media platform is going to benefit you the most. If you are someone who's into business to business development, you could go with LinkedIn as a platform because it works beautifully if you are into B2B. If you are into business to consumer, you could use Facebook or you could use Instagram. And if you are more of a video person, if your audience likes to watch video, you could easily use YouTube as a platform. So the first thing is that you realize that which platform is going to work for you. If you are someone who's selling B2C and you try to market your resources on LinkedIn, you might not get leads as much as what you could get on Facebook and Instagram. It also depends as to what kind of market are you serving. If you are trying to serve content writers and you're trying to offer them a solution and you are in B2C, LinkedIn could still work because that's the kind of audience you will find on LinkedIn. But like we were discussing about a dog trainer and you are in B2C and you try to search it on LinkedIn, you might not get it because dog owners are spending time on Facebook, not on LinkedIn. Similarly, there are factors you need to take in account. Who is your audience? What is their age? Where do they live? What do they like to do? Which social platform do you like? If you are someone who's serving an audience in the younger generation, let's say 20 to 25, 28, Instagram is your platform. You might as well market on Instagram or put reels or videos on Instagram to grab that audience. If your market audience is someone who are parents, a little older generation, teachers for that matter, you can use Facebook as a platform for that matter. So you need to gauge that what is your audience, what you are serving, what are the kind of people you want to work with, and then make a call that which platform suits you the best. Once you have decided that which platform suits you the best, now is the time to create content. When we create content, we follow a rule of 70-30. That is 70 times, 70% of the time create informational content and 30% of the time try to make a sale or try to make a pitch. Now the lead magnet that we've created just now comes under the 70% value is because it's a free resource. You're giving it free of cost. What you can do is you can simply look at your competitors. Let's say that I am a dog trainer this time and I want to see what is working for other dog trainers. I would go on other social media platforms. I'll search for what is the kind of content they're creating, learn from them, take examples real time from my own experiences, and I will start to create a short calendar that I can post on my social media. Remember, in the beginning, we were talking about how a story changed the way from $200 to $8,000. That's the power of storytelling. Now, when you create content on social media, don't go like everybody is doing. Here are the 6 steps how you should optimize your LinkedIn platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you wish to learn LinkedIn, DM me or comment interested. People are not going to respond to this because people are looking for engagement. People are looking for communications. If you put out the same post, okay? So here in this post, I said that, let's say your topic is that if you want to optimize your LinkedIn platform, here are the 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the end, here is the call to action. Now, the same post, if you were to create as a storytelling post, how would you do it? You would do it something like this. That the other day I was just using my LinkedIn platform, researching for the profiles I could get in touch with. And one of the profiles I landed to, they had beautiful content being produced on their LinkedIn profile, still did not get much engagement and did not get much views. That was happening is because I realized they did not have a very clear picture. They did not have a very close-up picture on their profile, and I could hardly see their face from that small profile photo. I also realized there was no banner on the top and the banner was missing, so I couldn't really understand that what do they actually do. When I went to the experience section, I was amazed at how they had put in their experience section and pointed out where they have learned from. I also feel they could have included their recommendations from their friends and families they have worked from. And using these pointers, they would have for sure got a lot more views and a lot more engagement on their profile than they did already. So, I just thought of reaching out to you, my audience, and let you know what I learned from their profile. And then you go have a profile picture, have a banner, have experience, and have recommendations. And if you are also interested in learning and exploring about LinkedIn, let's get talking. You tell me, which is the kind of post that you would respond to? I bet that you're nodding your head like this and you're saying two. I know it's two because as humans, we try to connect with engaging content. So try to put out content there that engages people for them to read and understand and be like, oh, what happened next? What happened next? And if you ask me that where do the topics come from? They come mostly from your personal life. If you are living that niche, if you are practicing that niche every day, you would have topics with you every day. For example, I've shared this in one of the, I think, boot camps as well. All you have to do is that by the end of the day, once your day is ended, just close your eyes and try to recall your day. Okay, I got up in the morning, I sat on the system, I got on a client call at 9 a.m. The client did not come on time, they were 15 minutes late. And then later I did this, then I wrote an article, then I did this, and map out the entire day in front of your eyes in 10 minutes before ending your day. And quickly, when you open your eyes, write down everything. And when you write down everything, you will have your answers. Like I said, when I closed my eyes, that the client came 15 minutes late. So you can always write out a post setting the right expectations. You can say that it was. Now make sure that you do not have to put out negative content. You do not have to go there and say that, oh, clients cannot be on time, they should be on time, this is not how it works. Don't do this. Try to put it in a positive way. We could put it this way, that I realized that I had not put the expectations right. If in the beginning, in the onboarding call with the client, I told them that this is the time I have, and if we lose time, I might not be able to connect the same day, but the day after or the next week as our aligned meeting, I think the work could have been processed smoother. Or you could twist it and say that I should have asked the client that what went wrong. Usually they are on time, but what made them come 15 minutes late that day? This is the second scenario. I'm using these examples is because every case scenario is individual to each person and it could be different for all of you. So that's why I'm trying to use different examples. A third one could be that a lot of times this client is delayed, so I might as well should keep the meeting 15 minutes later. Maybe that time they're not free enough to attend the meeting. So instead of putting a direct message or a blame on someone, you try to look at the different situations that could play and use those different situations as a social media post. What did I do? I just closed my eyes and remembered how my day went. And then I had content posts ready to write on my social media platform. If I personally share a few of my posts that I've written, most of them are the ones that has happened in my day. I go through something, I have an experience, and I completely write it down. So one of the posts I could do is, while I was taking a session at New Zenler, I realized this is an example I can use in my future session. That again becomes a social media post. So repurpose your content depending upon how you've spent your day, because you're living that niche. You are practicing that niche and it will become a piece of cake for you. To begin with, 10 to 12 posts are easily doable in a month. There are 30 days in a month. If you do 10 to 12 posts, that means a post after 2 to 3 days, and you can pre-schedule it. You can already schedule it using free tools and you are sorted for the month. Also, you can use conversational posts and they're easiest to do. The conversational post could be, once you've created this free video on how to make your dog handshake, you could put out a post that It's been 3 days. I was trying to find a solution how to make your dog handshake after my friend asked me that I'm terrified that my dog is not handshaking yet. And I've recorded this quick video to help all my friends. If you need it, let me know. Just put this and then you will see the conversations happening and the messages coming. Or maybe you could feel like that today is a very happy day. I just finished writing a blog article about how to make your dog handshake. Do you want the article? Let me know in the comments. And then people will say, yes, yes, yes. Because if it's me, if it's you, or if it's anybody, if today I see somebody's post that is relatable to me free of cost, I will say yes in a minute because that is going to benefit me. Similarly, if you put out a post giving something for free and the users are interested, they will say yes in a minute. So the second step in our framework is use social media to put out content and reach people and collect email IDs. You can also use Facebook advertising, but it is completely up to you if you want to go all organic or if you want to use ads and leverage ads as well. There is a beautiful idea as well, which just came to my mind. If you are using Facebook or if you are using LinkedIn, you could simply go on your profiles, search for the term. Let's say I search for the term content writers. I go on LinkedIn and search for content writers and I look at few profiles. So I see one of the profile that feels that is not optimized well. I could just send them a connection request and send them a message. Hi, I was just going through your profile and I feel I could have a few suggestions that could benefit you to get more views. Are you interested? I can share a free video with you. Nobody is going to say a no to the free video. So 2 times, one is reaching out person to person. That could take a little bit of time for sure. But if you're ready to do that, you can get in a lot more people through trust and credibility because now you are connecting to them one-on-one. So actually there are 3 ways. One, reaching out to the person one-on-one by sending them a personal message on their Messenger or LinkedIn. Second is putting out a social media post on your profile and all the people who are connected with you would get the reach of that platform. And the third is using ads to your leverage and just run one campaign, whereas you put the link of the funnel, you tell people, I'm offering this for free. Are you interested? And run a lead generation campaign. People will come to the funnel page. If your landing page is good, if they like what you're offering them, if the solution is relatable to them, they'll put in their email ID and they'll get connected with you. So these are the first 2 steps in scaling a business, creating a funnel, and second is social media. Now, the third and the most important is nurture them through emails. Why is it important to nurture? A person has come in, that's absolutely okay. Or we can just leave it there and just send them an offer when we are interested, right? Would you buy if somebody gives you something for free of cost and then forgets you for next 6 months? And when they want to make a sale, send you offers again and again, again and again? No, right? You want to know that person more. You want to get in touch with that person more. You want to understand how they work. You want to understand what they offer, how they have helped people. That is why we use a nurturing sequence to let people know that how we can help them and how they are safe and protected inside a community. And we are not here just to make sales. The nurturing is important is because you want to make people feel that we are not here just to gain money from you. We are actually here to help you out. So when you're doing this, you can follow 2 to 3 different sets of email marketing. 1, as soon as a person comes in, send them a 7-day email sequence. We can share this document with you. It is already available in the tutorials website inside the Zen Zone curriculum as we ran it as a focus session. These are 7 emails you should be sending someone. It begins with, what do you do? Who are you? Why you started? Who have you helped? And the last email is, how can you help me? In the first 6 emails, we always keep it only informational, sharing our story, sharing our heart out. The last email is a soft call to action which says, how can you do it for me? And this sequence, immediately when a lead comes in, connects with your audience and makes them more warm, tells them your story, and nurtures them in and out, because now you've become a little vulnerable in front of them. You've shared with them that why you started this, what your roadblocks were, what your troubles were, how have you been able to come across those troubles, and how have you succeeded in achieving whatever they are trying to achieve. They become a lot closer to you. Now you are not just a random business owner on the internet trying to teach them how to make your dog handshake. Now you have a name. Now you might be Manmeet, who's teaching them how to train their dog, because Manmeet had a problem with her dog when the dog bit her and she was completely devastated as to what I do now. Now they have a reason, a purpose, a story to connect with you. And that's how they become more closer and more warm to you. Once you have sent these 7 emails to them, now it is time to send them any kind of value added information that you create. If you've created a YouTube video, just send them that, hey, I created this YouTube video. Would you like to get in touch? I have created this blog post, or I'm doing this giveaway, I'm doing this challenge, or whatever you are doing, you can stay connected with your email audience. And whenever they are ready, they would come and buy from you and become a purchasing customer. But until then, you have to nurture them with what all information can you give them, what all touch points can you give them. Remember, we discussed about 8 touch points before someone becomes a paying customer. These touch points can be anything. You can offer them a free discovery call. Let's say after these 7 emails, in the 8th email, you tell that I'm conducting 15-minute discovery call for a few people who would actually like to support their dog and make changes to them and make them a trained dog. If you are someone who would like to talk to me, book this free call, 15 minutes of pure attention without any strings attached, free discovery call. And most of the times, if you talk to them one-on-one, these 15-minute discovery calls could convert into them becoming a paying customer. So keep nurturing them as much as possible. So let's discuss the 3-step framework again. One is create a funnel. Second is generate leads for that funnel using social media. And third is, once the lead is generated, keep nurturing them through social media. The best part is, no matter which plan you are on inside Zenler, you could easily do it inside Zenler just by using the marketing funnels. All the 3 things could happen beautifully inside Zenler, and I'll just share my screen in a minute and I'll show you how to do that. And here we are. You also have an option to either create a lead magnet, or you have an option to create a video series. So let me just share my screen. Here we are inside the Zenler platform. And once you get inside your dashboard, you will see that here on the top, you have marketing funnels. So let's click on marketing funnels. And it takes 2 minutes to create a new funnel, okay? And remember that if you've not done your 2-factor authentication yet, it is completely important so that you protect your site from any scammers, any harm coming in. It takes about 5 minutes. You can follow the YouTube video and do your 2-factor authorization. Let's click on create new funnel. And here we have an option of lead magnet or video series. So let's go with lead magnet right now. And let's call it 3-step framework. Okay, and we do not want to launch any course at the end of it. And I'll click on next. Now we have some options available. You could choose any one of these, or you could create your own if you are someone creative or you have the designer in you. It's completely up to you if you would want to go with one of these. But let's say I want to go with this one. So I'll click on finish. And my funnel is ready. Just took me 2 minutes hardly to create my funnel. Let me click on edit. Okay, so let's change the lead here. How I generated 65,000 leads a month without spending anything. So maybe we could call it how to train your dog. How to train your dog to handshake without making him angry. A lot of times the dogs could get angry, right? So maybe our call to action can be how to train your dog to handshake without making him angry. The 5-minute video will help you get him to handshake. And we can bold this easily. And if I want to change the color, I can do that as well. Let's make the color yellow. Then in this free ebook, you could just put in the marketing message or however you want to offer it to them. So let's go to, yes, I want to grab it now. Let's click on the settings. And I think this would open the pop-up, open pop-up. So let's go to pop-up and edit the pop-up. So here we'll change it as well. Train your dog for a handshake. All right, and then I want grab it now. Let's go to the button, settings. Here, if we go to settings, I could change this if I want to. The first thing is submit form. I could also add them to another funnel if I want. I can also add them to any kind of email list I would want. And then I can put a tag as well. I can say pop-up lead. So I would know that this lead has come from the pop-up on this particular page. And then the post submit action is go to next page. Okay, that means the button has been done correctly. So I'll close this and I'll click on save. So our pop-up is ready, our call to action is ready. And as soon as you complete that, you will have this window come in and you would want to change this because the title always appear on your social media. Whenever you copy your link and you paste it somewhere, this title would always appear and you wouldn't want the person to see the title as an opt-in page. So it is important to change the title as well. So click on train your dog, or have I written train your page? Just a second. So if that window is not visible to you, you can go here, click on this arrow, click on SEO settings. Yeah, I did train your page. And then change it again and done. And click on save. So our funnel is ready. The first page is ready. And if you would want to change the picture here, you can use a picture of your own, or you have an option to change the picture and use free images from the account as well. So let's search for dog trainer. Let's see, this looks good. Oh, that looks like a scary dog. But okay, let's go for this one for this time. But this is how you can use pictures inside the Zenler platform as well. And the page is ready. Looks like that we are trying to teach them something about the dog. And it goes well with the word without making him angry. I'm actually depicting that emotion in the picture here, that don't make him angry. So let's go to the thank you page now. And here we could write, awesome. Thank you for requesting the dog training video. Dog handshake video. Watch the video below. And then you can add a video here. Let's say I add this video. Or you could say, watch the video here. Because you could also link the video link from your media library to here. And click on save. Thank you page. And what we could do is actually we could share here a picture of a happy dog, because now on the thank you page, we're trying to tell them that you're watching this video and your dog is going to be a happy dog, no more angry. So we can put that. Okay, we can use this picture, maybe just trying to reflect that as a dog, having a dog is an emotion and they are a part of the family. So we can depict that now that your dog is happy, is trained well with the video, now you are happy and feeling like a part of the family. So just depicting emotions on the basis of what we are promising them really helps to make that conversion happen. So click on save here as well. And now if we go and see, let's preview. Okay, we get the preview of the thank you page. Let's go to the main page. Let's preview this. So this is our main page, which is a funnel. This is our step 1. Create a funnel to offer a free element or a lead magnet to your users. Okay. The second step was use this link here on social media to promote it and let people opt in into this lead magnet. The third was nurturing people. So let's go here back to the funnel, and here is automations. When you come down to the automations, you can click on edit here. And you can put in your email ID, your name, when do you want to send it. And let's say you can say, here's your free video. And personalize. This is a dynamic tag because they might have put their first name and then given their email ID. So Zenler will automatically pick up the first name as a dynamic tag. And we can remove this text. And let's use this one. Hi, first name. I am thrilled you requested my free video on how to make your dog handshake. If you haven't watched it yet, you can watch the video here. So we can do, you can watch the video here. And where will you get the link from? So let's go to our dashboard again. And if you go to your media library, now this would be applicable if you are sending them a PDF, if you are sending them a video, if you're sending them a cheat sheet, any kind of resource material that can be uploaded to your Zenler platform. If you're sending them that, like we've picked up this video, I'll click on share. And here we have two options, logged in users, anyone with the link. So you would want to use anyone with the link because everyone might not be a part of your system. They're not a student yet. They are just a lead. They're not logged in. So you have three options, download link, video link, and video player link. Now, if you want them to download your video, you can share this, which I wouldn't recommend because you should always have authority to your content that you have created. It should always be within your system. So let's pick up this video player link. Let's copy it. And then go back to the email that we were creating. And pick this here. And go to this link, insert link, and we are done. So watch the video here. When they click it, they'll be able to watch the video. Do me a favor and send me a quick reply saying got it. And then you could add your testimonials that you want to add. And then we also put in something like, I'm sure you have lots of questions. Email me if you want any tips. And then you can put in your name. And if you have a free Facebook group, however you would want to work, do not put a lot of links in the first email because it definitely goes to the spam. Try to keep the emails short, sweet, and do not make it too salesy. So this email is done here. I'll click on Save Changes. I'll click on Yes, apply on existing leads. Yes. This email is already live. And apart from that, what you could do is you could use different emails here down, and you could say, day 1, I would love to share how I started my story. Day 2, and I was devastated when I started the business and I did not know how to train my dog, or anything of that sort, whatever you're trying to do, covering 3 to 4 emails, which is what you do, how you do, how often do you do it. Let me also quickly share with you the email sequence. Let me also quickly share with you the email sequence inside the Zen Zone. Liz, were you able to hear me a little while ago?
Manmeet, it's Sarah. You just dropped and the screen share just dropped.
Oh, okay. Am
It
I
was
audible
only
now?
about 3 seconds. I can see you on the screen now.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me share my screen again. 1 second. Okay, so I'll also share with you that where can you get access to the email sequence that I was talking about. It is inside the Zen Zone curriculum, where we shared it as a focus session. So you can enroll into the Zen Zone co-working, attend one of the sessions, and also go forward and look at the focus sessions that we've created. And just 1 second, let me get to the session course. And this is how you can follow the simple 3 steps and keep it simple and stupid. That is, just create a lead magnet for people to communicate with you, offer it on social media, reach out to people and tell them that you have a solution which you can offer them. And third, you nurture them through the emails so that you are able to connect to them, create a connection with them, build that trust, build that authority before they are ready to buy from you. And I also see a question from Hannah where she asks that how do you narrow down the first simple step that can be used as a lead magnet? Like I said, that let's say you are on the ground floor and you have to go to the first floor. So you cannot go to the first floor until and unless you step on the first stair. You can't jump to the 5th stair directly. You have to keep it on the first stair, then the 2nd, then the 3rd, and then the 4th. So try to find out that if your customer is on the ground floor, that is their current state right now, and if they want to go to the first floor, that is where they want to achieve their desired situation, what is that first stair will they take? We were sharing an example of a dog trainer. That, for example, a person looking for a dog trainer would want someone who can train their dog, make him a little behavior-wise good and decent pet person. But the first thing is maybe if you could teach them how to handshake, rather than telling them that, hey, I have a 2 months program where I could teach your dog how to behave and not to bite guests that come at home. Instead of saying that, you can say that I'll teach your dog how to handshake and how to be more friendly. That's step 1. And you give it free of cost. It wouldn't harm you. And as soon as their dog is ready to handshake using your resource, using your video that you just provided them, you build trust and credibility with them right there and then. So that's how you try to solve the number 1 problem out of, let's say, 10. If the number is from 1 to 10, instead of trying to solve 5 or 6 or 7, try to solve that 1. And that 1 can become your lead magnet because you can easily offer it free of cost. You can't offer a 6 or 7 free of cost because that's your premium material, but you can offer that 1 as your lead magnet, which will also build trust and credibility, and at the same time will not harm you because you are sharing it as a free resource with your audience. So I have the Zen Zone course right here. Let me just preview it as a student and I'll show you where you could go and learn a little more in detail about the funnels if you would want to. So here is the Zen Zone course, and Zen Zone co-working is a virtual co-working space where you can get in and work on your goals. Here is where focus session is. And here are all the focus sessions that we went through, and these are mostly on funnels. If I think I go here, how to warm up your leads using funnels, I think this is the one that has the email sequence here. So it has a warm-up sequence right here, which talks about the emails that we were just talking about, the 7 emails as to what you do, how can you help them, and those sorts of things. So I hope this session helped. And remember, the 3-step framework is: 1, create a funnel; 2, promote it on social media; 3, nurture your leads. That's it from me. Hi, Sarah. Good morning.
Morning. Sorry, I didn't realise my webcam was to the left of my screen and pointing at my boobs. You never know until you turn it on. That is a great session you did there, Manmeet. I am
Thank you so much.
I've never been on a Zen zone, so I never knew these resources were there and how well you look after people. So I'm just going to have to come in, have a scout around, and then show the partners and say, have you seen what these girls have got stashed? Have you been over there and had a look?
So much. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a really great session. And I think if anyone is struggling with those follow-up emails when somebody's got a lead magnet, that just makes life so much easier for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much for taking the first session.